Well, good morning again. This is the 14th of May, the 14th of May. Yesterday we did a very nice analysis, and this is what we were anticipating. We were looking for buyers above this point, and we say the buyers were a bit choppy. We just had to find some places where buys can happen, but we did mention and say that the buys were a bit choppy. They were not going to be happening anytime soon. So we were looking at the sales over here. We were supposed to get a sell below 23.45, and this would have been the best entry for this candle, pushed down to this point, but did not go all the way to the take profit. So this was one kind of a trade that when you take the trade, you move your stop loss to entry point. At least you lock it, at least so that when the market comes back, you don't get out with a negative. But still, from the entry point that we're going to get in, the market has not yet gone to the negative side. So the market, I entered at this point with this candle and was able to exit when I saw this candle closing like this. I just exited with some small, just some small profit. It was not that much. But again, I've taken another order this morning from this candle over here. Once I realized that this retracement was going up and bounced on the same resistance level. So I took another sell over here, stop loss just above that point, and I'm looking forward to see the next candle push down and continue pushing down to hit this take profit point, right? So let's see what's in store today. Let's see what's in store today for us. Forexfactory.com shows us that on news, in the news sector, we have PPI, the core PPI, and the PPI, or the all-inclusive PPI at 3:30. That will be happening on the USD. And then we'll have the Fed chair will be speaking at 5 p.m., Jerome Powell. So it's going to move the market, of course. Other than that, from now to 3:30, we're looking at some very nice technicals that we're going to be doing right about now. Okay, so on monthly, there we go. Monthly resistance, monthly support. For the sake of the guys that are joining in today, the new viewers, we will name this one monthly resistance and monthly support. All right. Monthly resistance, monthly support. Weekly, we go down, we go down, we go down, a bit down. All right. So right now, so we have this as the new weekly the current weekly support now. All right. We've been working with this before, but now the market has made a new support. This is what we've been working with the whole time. But currently now, the most current right now is this. I was waiting for this candle to close, the last week's candle to close, so that at least we can have, we can know that this is a formation of a support over here. So this is the weekly support, Sasa. All right. Daily, this is the weekly support over here. Great. Now daily, on the daily side, we have a high that has formed over here. We have a high. Okay. And we also have a low over here. That's on the daily. So we have a daily resistance, Mr. Doctor and Mr. DS. There we go. So this is, this is weekly, daily over here, support, and daily resistance over there. We go down to H4. H4, this is how the market is, daily resistance, daily support. Basically, in H4 also the resistance is the same as H4 as well. Daily and H4 resistance are the same place. Down here, okay, down here, we're gonna put this. Okay, that is the H4 support. Okay, 1 hour. We go down to 1 hour, we realize that we have ourselves an area over here, which is now the H1 resistance, is the current H1 resistance that is in play right now. The H1 resistance, that is the current H1 resistance in play. The support will be the same, H4 and H1 sharing the same support. Okay, so that's where the market is right now. If you go down to 30 minutes, what do we have? We have the same thing. All right, so now I'll go back to 30 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay, great. We have the same thing going on here. Now we have this level that we cannot ignore over here. We have and the level down here. All right, over here we cannot ignore these levels. These levels we cannot ignore over here. All right, so now what you're going to look at, I think on 30 minutes, no, on 30 minutes actually we could find this as the resistance on that, the support on 30 minutes, but it's quite a small, it's quite a small move anyway. So it's quite a small move. We could talk about something like that happening. But then it has a lot of these weeks, so it's kind of, yeah, not the ideal situation to jump onto an order just like that. This is the H4 resistance over here, or right over here, yeah. All right, so now it's becoming a bit choppy. You can see the way gold now is behaving. Is like the market wants now to pull back and continue and push back completely, because the behavior at which we can see, okay, nice. This is 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we see now we have a formation of a new resistance over here. Okay. You have a formation of a new resistance, formation of a new support. Great. Yeah. Now those on 15 minutes, now it makes sense. It at least makes sense on 15 minutes. If you're looking to, but then also it's not really, it's a small move, because this is 23.36, 23.34. It's only, it's a very small move. So I don't think there's any need to get yourself caught up in this. These are very small moves. It's again 23.34 to 23.32, another small move. This one 23.32 to 23.29. Well, 4. Yeah. You know what? I would say the best sells. All of these are going to be risky sells, yeah, for myself. But I don't really want to get into sells when I have this kind of consolidation on this side. So I'm going to talk about buy sells below this point. To be honest, I'm going to talk about sells to be this below this point. I know it's very far away, but buys above this point, of course, possible buys. Potential buys above. It's like the buys now are back in the market. The bulls are getting into the market. They trying to shape in they're really shaping in the market. So it's gonna be a good move if the market continue. Remember, it's overall bullish. So that's the reason I'm saying it's gonna be a good thing. It's easier when you're trading along the trend than against the trend. Market is always, the trend is your friend. That's what we say, right? So when you trade against the trend, there we go. So we'll go back to 1 hour. Observe potential buys above that point. These are also good, but these are actually no. There's no need to push yourself into these situations over here. They are very choppy situations that are happening right now. See, very choppy situations. I would say the best, safest buy sells will be below this point. Potential safe sells. 23.28, below 23.28. Right. And we bring it back, we bring it down to this point, probably take profit 1 and 2 down this week, below this week over here. All right, so TP1 and 2, TP1, GP2. Yeah. All right, there we go. We got potential buys above that point, potential sells. I would, to be honest, I think the sells, it's better if we take the sells below this point, if you're going to take any sell. Remember, we are still also, the sells also against the trend, eh? So we don't really want to force them. If you force the sells and then get caught in it, I think this area, I'm just going to be a very good and patient person and say that this is a not trade range for me. This is where now your trading skills is tested when you bring in patience now to wait until you get a high probability setup. All right. So I would be interested with sales below this point, 23.28, and buys 23.40. I know in between 23.40 and 23.28, there's like what? There's like 22, no, like 12 pips inside there. Is it 12? 22. 22. All right. Okay. So I know this is a very big range for us to say no trade range all the way from here to here, but it's going to be worth it. There's no need to get in and be trapped in the market. All right. So that's what we're going to be checking in today. Keep an eye on this. All right. Remember to share this to your fellow traders. Subscribe, tell them to subscribe to the channel for more everyday free analysis on gold. All right. So let's check what we'll have today. We will review this tomorrow, and good luck to everybody and have a good day. All right. Trade safe, risk management as always. Subscribe. All right. Take care, guys, and happy earning day. All right. Very good.